morning, guys. It's Katie with Strength in Moms. I've got kind of a funny workout for today. I was laying in bed this morning and thinking about what workout to do with everybody today, and the one that kept popping up in my mind was one that I made. So I've been doing fitness training for almost 11 years now, and one of my very first clients, who I love dearly, she would complain about every exercise we would do. And so as a joke, I created an entire workout special for her of all the exercises that kind of stuck out of my mind that she hated the most. So this workout today is called Kris Hates These. And this is in honor of you, Kris. I hope you're staying safe, but I thought you'd get a kick out of this one. So this is a total body workout. This is kind of like one of the workouts I would do with some of my clients that maybe have successfully gone through the postpartum recovery, and now we're kind of in a full total body, all-in exercise routine. But it's a combination of some light weights to some medium heavy weights, doing different exercises of a strength exercise with a cardio. So we're gonna do this. I think it should last about 40-ish minutes, 45 minutes, if we do it all the way through. If not, we'll see, but I'm gonna do the best I can. So anyway, we're gonna get started with a little warm up. She laughs when I put the piece of paper down, and she sees when I open my folder and put the piece of paper down what workout we're doing, and it has this one on it. And I keep updating it with new ones that she doesn't like even more. Take the steps out wide. So to give you an idea, my light to medium weights are 5 to 8 pounds. And today my heavy weights are gonna be 10. It's kind of what I have here in my home gym. If you have something more, less, feel free to grab whatever you need. And now take it side step. This is a good one if you would like to put music on in your own home. I'm not gonna play any music. I would love to be listening to music. I definitely exercise a lot more intensely and enjoy it with some good music. Now pull the hamstrings back. Take some good deep breaths while you're here warming up. Now pull the knees forward. All right. And roll the shoulders back. And then roll the shoulders forward. All right, just as our warm up, we're just gonna start off with a minute of squat kicks. Let me clear my watch off. So here we go. So all we're gonna do is just a comfortable squat and then alternating kicks. This is just gonna warm up our legs so that we can get working, squatting down and alternating your kicks. Get the blood flowing. This can be still considered some of your warm up. It's a dynamic warm up where you are moving instead of a static stretching, which most people do towards the end of your workout. So make sure with the weights, you have a towel if you get sweaty. I may just use my shirt, and that you also have some water. If you need to go get those, go grab them now. Your warm-up can be the jog to the kitchen as you're getting your stuff ready. Looking good. 3 seconds. One more time, each leg. Good. All right, my breath's going. So, first exercise, you're gonna grab one of your medium to heavy weights. Just one of them. Your feet are a comfortable position. A little further than hip distance. Your free hand can be on your hip, can be out to the side. So we're gonna do a swing with this. You have two options. They call the true kettlebell swing, or the European swing, European swing is to come up to shoulder height. I tend to take it up to help work my shoulder, which is, I think, considered an American swing for some reason. But my weights are not so heavy in my swings that I'm not able to control it when it's up here. If your weight is too heavy and you can't control that weight, then your swing should stay here in the front. If you have some sort of impingement or any kind of muscle tightness where this movement straight up is too much, again, keep it in front. All right? So we're here for a minute. Right arm, weight in the right hand. You're gonna swing down and pull up. So my movement is a squat as my momentum carries the weight down. And then my pull is coming from my backside and my weight is coming completely overhead. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. So the start of my movement is coming from my backside as I explode out of that squat and get that weight coming up. Good. Almost there, 15 seconds. Keep breathing. Let's do one more. Awesome. And switch arms. What happens on the right happens on the left. Same thing. Squat down, explode out. I've been laughing because my kids have been asking for some weights to lift. And now that my teenager has gotten older, some of the weights I have are not heavy enough for him. But with everybody quarantined at home, weights are hard to find. Stores are back ordered. Obviously we can't go shopping, but even ordering them online, it's hard to find. So do what you can with what you have. Almost there. Squat and explode out. Inhale and exhale on the out. And exhale. Good. Last one. Awesome. Okay. This is one of Kris's favorites. You're going to take your medium to heavy weights. You're going to put them on the front of your mat. We are going to do a burpee. You have two options on the burpee. You can either jump out to plank or you can step out to plank and then step back in. If you have any lower back issues, any core issues, anything that you need to modify, you step out and you step back in. The difference with this burpee is that because we're adding weights to it, I want to make sure that your return back in is a wide-footed stance. So if I go down, I'm going to grab my weights, I'm going to put my hands on my weights as I squat down. I'm going to jump or step back to my plank. When I come back in, I'm going to jump wide-footed so that when I pick my weights up and press, I am not picking them up here in a deadlift. I want them on either side of my weight, and that's where my squat is. So that's your weighted burpee. We're here for a minute. So get your breathing ready. Excuse me. We've got 1 minute of weighted burpees. Do what you can, keep breathing. Here we go. Down, out, in, and up. Make sure that your core is engaged the whole time and you're breathing the whole time. You can do this obviously without weights. You can do this with lighter weights. Whatever modification you need. Keep it up. Almost there. Keep breathing. Last one. Awesome. Put those weights down for a minute. Relax. This one's no weights. We're going to alternate reverse lunges. Here we go. Put your hands on your hips, or hands up by your head, or in front of you, or up tall, whichever one you need. Here we go. Reverse lunges together. So making sure that your weight's coming back on this leg and that you're bending both knees to a 90-degree angle. And your core is engaged. Good job. What's my balance there? About 10 seconds left. So your heart rate tends to come back down when you're doing this exercise, this type of active recovery. Last one on the other side, and stop. Good job. All right, let's grab one of those medium to heavy weights again. We're gonna do a single arm lawnmower pull. So you're gonna put your left, so the weight's in my right hand. You're gonna put your left leg forward, your right leg back. If you do yoga, what the position is I'm trying to get you into is warrior position with just the lower body. So my front knee is slightly bent. I'm engaged from that foot up in my triangle to my hips, down to my back foot. My hips are tucked under so that I'm in line with the heel of my back foot and the toe of my front foot. So you can put your hand on your hips, you can put your free hand on your thigh, whatever you need to do. But the idea is that if you are going to start a lawnmower, if you've ever done any yard work, you're going to reach down with that weight, you're gonna pull like a row, then you're gonna tuck that elbow down and push. So this is my line for my lawnmower pull. Back down, pull, and push, all right? Here we go, 1 minute, right arm lawnmower pulls. And the whole time, my lower body is staying in this well-supported warrior position. Keep breathing. You're doing awesome. I'm not telling you when to take breaks, and the reason why is because I'm explaining each exercise. So I'm using that as your break. So if you need longer breaks, please feel free to take them. Hit pause on the video, whatever you need for your body today. Just keep listening to it. It's talking to you. Sometimes we just don't listen very well. Keep it up. One more. And stop. Good. Switch weight to the other hand. So now it's in my left hand. Now my back foot turns. My right foot opens. Bend my knee, and now I'm back into my warrior position. My core is engaged. My free hand is either on my hip behind me or on my thigh. Left arm. Here we go. Pull and push. Looking good. If you get halfway through your minute and this weight is just bearing down, it's too heavy, then switch to a lighter weight, but keep going. Or just keep doing the movement without a weight. Because this deadlift position from the warrior pose is a good core work for your back, front, and sides with this rotation in it. So you do you. Looking good. Almost there. No idea how much time is left because my watch is on this hand. But I'm going to trust that that's it. Last one. Awesome. All right, let's put that weight down. This next one is legs to give our upper body a little rest. We are going to start on the left side of our mat. I'm going to side lunge to the right. I'm going to come back up to center, and then I'm going to curtsy squat and come back up to center. So the curtsy squat, your leg is going back and behind you, not reverse lunge, but back and behind you, so that this leg is slightly angled for that curtsy. We're trying to work the inner thigh of this front leg. So stretching the inner thigh up, working the inner thigh up. All right, 1 minute, here we go. Side, up, curtsy. Good, core is tight, you're breathing, your chest is staying high. Awesome. Up, up, good. Doing great. So by the end of this workout, you should have worked most every muscle group that you've got. And you should feel strong and amazing in your body. Last one. And rest. Awesome. So now move to the other side. Now we're going to lunge out to our left. Side lunge up and curtsy lunge and up. Here we go. Together. Side up and curtsy. Good. Core's engaged. Now some people on their side lunge can get down a lot further than I can. You do what you can. My knees, after several knee surgeries since I was 18, I do what I can, and that's what I can do. So, just listen to your body, like I said earlier, and modify as you need to. Awesome. One more time. Up and curtsy. Good, and stop. Good job. All right. If needed, on this next one, you can roll your mat up. We're going to come down on a single knee. So I like to roll just to give myself a little padding on my knees. Like I said, had a couple knee surgeries. I've got irritated kneecaps. So my right knee is going to stay down on the mat. My left knee is going to come up, and I'm going to grab one of my medium to heavy weights. So the knee that is forward, I am going to drop the weight down to the opposite knee. So the one that's down, my weight's hanging down on this. I'm going to do, it's a reverse wood chop. If you were going to chop wood, you would come down. A reverse wood chop is to come up. So the weight is down by the down knee. My left foot's forward, balancing me. I'm going to take this weight from down here, come up and across my body, and come back down. You should feel this here as well as in your shoulders. All right, let's do it. Down in the right leg, up and across the left side, down and up, down and up. So if you have a medicine ball, if you have another weight, a kettlebell, whatever you need, whatever weight challenges you, but makes you feel successful. Keep breathing. After these two exercises, we have a quick water break before we keep going. Awesome. And up. And up. Last one. Good. All right, put that weight down. Switch. Now my left knee is down. My right leg is forward. I'm balanced. I don't want to feel like I'm going to fall over. And now my weight's going to come down by my left leg, come up and across my right side. Here we go. Down and up. Our last minute before we have a quick water break. Core is engaged. The cores also help drive the movement. So that core is very important here. Down and up. And by coming to this split kneeling position, there's a little bit of imbalance that your body has to adjust for. And that's on purpose. Keep it up. Getting there. Just a few more. Last one. And rest. Good job. All right. Put that weight down. Let me grab a quick sip of water. This next one is good. Okay. So we are going to do 10 mat jumps, 30 seconds of skaters, 10 mountain climbers, 10 jump ropes, sorry, 30-second jump rope, 30-second skater. So 10 mat jumps, then 30-second skater, 30-second jump rope, 30-second skater. So a mat jump. I'm down here on my mat. My knees are bent, but my hands and my shoulders are right over my hands. I'm going to take my feet to one side of the mat, and I'm going to jump or jump step. So a jump across, or I'm going to jump step. Right and left is one. So we've got 10 of these, and then we'll come back up to standing. All right, so let's start down here. You ready? Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Stand up. Skaters, 30 seconds. Now, I said jump rope, but we're going to do a modified version of that because most people either don't have a jump rope, haven't jump rope since they were 8, or don't want a jump rope in their own home and give their kids ideas. And rest. So, our jump rope is going to be here pretending like we have a row. If you have a set of really light weights, 1, 2, 3 pounds, you can use those right here to feel like you're spinning something. Or you can just join me and we're going to two-footed jump rope. Here we go, 30 seconds. The problem with this too is you can't do the mistake, oh, and then start jumping back in, which gives you a slight rest. Keep it up, keep it up. For all you moms out there, my core, my pelvic floor, all of it is firing right now. It's engaged and supporting myself. You've got this. And stop. Again, skaters, 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds. You're doing awesome. 5, 3, 2, and rest. Good. All right. Grab one of your medium to heavy weights and come to the back end of your mat. We're going to alternate forward lunges with a press, but the press is going to happen after you come back to standing. So you're just adding weight by holding it for my forward lunge. When I come back up to standing is when I press my shoulder press up. All right? We're here for 1 minute. Here we go. Hold that weight, forward lunge, down, and press. If the weight is too much and just the lunge is plenty, that is fine. Maybe add some shoulder presses later instead of combining the two exercises. Down and press. Making sure that you're stepping out far enough. I don't want my knee that's on the forward leg to go out past my toes. So give yourself some space for those legs to support you. If you want to make this even harder, you could add 2 weights, 1 in each hand, and do a shoulder press here. Whichever one works today. One more time on the left leg. Awesome. All right. We're going to grab these lighter weights. I'm going to move my mat just out of the way a little bit so I don't step on it. We'll move it back here in a second. I'm going to start over here on the right side of my room. I'm going to shuffle 3 shuffles across the room. I'm going to shuffle 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to punch across the body. And I'm going to go back 1, 2, 3, and punch. While I do this in my minute, I may come out of screen. I'll be back. So, together, we're here for 1 minute. This is your last big cardio push piece for this one. Here we go. Oh, that didn't work. Start again. Here we go. Up, here we go. Shuffle. 1, 2, 3, punch. 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 Making sure those weights stay up in what's called fight position for boxing. You've got this. Keep breathing. Deep breaths in and out. You're strong enough. Fight all the way through it. Almost there. And breathe. Good job. Quick hi to all my friends. Hi, friends. Hi, guys. Okay. Let's get back to another good one. I'm going to pull my mat back where I had it. All right, grabbing those lighter weights again. A plie squat. So a plie squat, here, my toes are open as far as I can get them comfortably. Some people, their muscles around their hips are too tight for them to really open up their legs. But ideally, what I want you to be thinking on this squat is the back side of you. So the whole back side of you. Hamstrings, glutes, lower back. That's what's gonna bring you out of this move, the power ones. So my feet are open. I don't want them closed in here because I don't want my knees to go over my toes. So I want them open as far as you can get. Your squat is going to go down. My knees are going out. And when I come out of that squat, I'm squeezing my back side like I'm going to try and hold a coin between my butt cheeks. The upper body move is going to be a lateral raise. So I'm going to squat down. When I come out of that squat, I'm in a lateral raise. That is where we are for 1 minute. Here we go. Taking it down in lateral raise. I don't want that lateral raise going any higher than my shoulders. I don't want my shoulders creeping. This is all coming from my deltoid, which is that cap muscle on the outside of your shoulder, which when defined, makes your arms look like you've got guns. Here we go. Last big movement. Last big total body movement. Down and up. So inhale and exhale. Good. You're doing awesome. Keep it up. Last one. Down and out. Awesome. All right. Let's put those weights down. Grab your medium to heavy weights for this one move. So we are going to do a bicep curl, rotating open to a shoulder press. So back down, rotate closed. So down, open, press, down, close, and down is the movement. I'm gonna add in some knees just for fun. All right, everybody, let's join together. Here we go, 1 minute. So you're gonna bicep curl, open, shoulder press, down, close, and down. Now add in alternating knee lifts. This again is adding in some instability. So your core is having to fire to keep your balance. Don't let any swinging in that bicep curl. Don't let those shoulders creep up to your ears. Let those shoulder blades stay down in the back. Let the muscles do the work. Awesome. Curl, press, curl, press. Last one. Awesome. Put one of the weights down. From here, we're going to keep with the knee lifts, but now we're going to do 2 sets of 5. Turn that off. We're going to do 2 sets of 5. So 5 tricep extensions. So this position, from the side, all I'm doing is bending my elbows back and coming up. If the weight is too heavy, and you're having to curl to get it up, choose a different weight. We're going to hold, to add in some instability, you're going to hold one knee up for 5, hold the other knee up for 5, then we're going to take a rest, and then we're going to do that one more time. So it's 2 sets of 5s. Here we go. Right knee up. 1, 2, 3, cores engaged. 4, elbows pointing forward. 5, switch knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take a rest for a second. Pull the shoulders back. Shake that out. Bring it right back up. One more time. Here we go. Right knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. Switch knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. All right. Grab the medium to lighter weights for this last one. I'm going to just hold them here. I'm going to squat. When I come out of my squat, I'm going to punch to the ceiling. So if you'd like to use heavier weights, please do. You do what you do. We are going to do these with the lighter to medium weight so that I am getting a full flow movement and not having to engage up in that press. Here we go. So grab your weights, up in press position. I'm going to squat down and press. Squat, press. In that press, I'm rotating down and up. Good. Everything should be getting tired, or at least I am. We are almost done. And then we're going to take it down to core on the floor. Keep it up. Down. Press. Fire through this one. You've got this. Keep breathing. Last one. Finish it off. Awesome. All right. We are done with the weights in general. You're going to need one for a couple of the core pieces. So if you need a lighter, if you think, listening to your body, you need a lighter to medium weight, or you want a medium to heavy weight, you do what you can do. I'm going to grab my medium to heavy weight for this, or for my core work. We're not going to need it just yet, but we're going to start off working our glutes from this kneeling position. So from here, I'm going to turn just a little bit. From this kneeling position, I want my hands, my wrists directly below my elbow, my shoulders. Everything's in line. I'm going to balance on my left knee for this one, and my right leg is up. So I want you to channel your inner Jane Fonda back in the 70s. And this movement, my foot is flexed, so which means my foot is, I'm trying to pull my toes back towards my knee. I don't want the movement from here to be this. That's not the movement. The movement is small and controlled, and it's coming from your butt, your glutes. So from here, you can see the small movement. I'm going to drive my heel to the ceiling. We're going to do 15. Here we go. 1. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Don't drop it. Straighten your leg. 15. Here we go. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Take that knee down and open it to the side. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, should be firing, and 10, good. Sit back, stretch that out. The left glute should feel that because it was stabilizing you. The right glute is doing all of the power work, and the left glute was doing the stability work there. So, come back up. What you'll notice now is that they both are going to fatigue faster. So, now my weight is on my right knee. My left knee is raised up. My foot is flexed. My elbows are not locked, they're soft. My core is engaged. We got 15 presses from that heel. Here we go. Press. 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Straighten that leg. Foot is still flexed. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The knee comes down. We open out to the side. 1, 2. We got 10 of these. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Sit back, stretch that out. You will feel those tomorrow, probably. I will feel those tomorrow, probably. All right. While we're here in this position, let's go ahead and lay down on our belly. Let's get some Supermans in. We're going to do a Superman with a lat pull down. It's a small movement, but it just gets some muscles in your upper back kind of firing as well. So my arms and my legs are out. Ideally, I'm going to lift both up, and then from here, my neck is in neutral alignment, and I'm going to pull my elbows down, back up, and down. We're going to do 10 of those. So if you can't lift your lower body, that's fine. If you can't lift your upper body with your arms out, then start with them here, come up, down, and back up. So you do whatever you can. We're going to do 10. Join me. Here we go. Bring it up, down, out. That's 1. Good. Keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. All right, roll on over. Take yourself to a seated position, and this is when we're going to use the weight. So you're going to grab your weight, whichever one you picked. You're going to hold it by the ends. Again, I know I've told you this. I do paddlers or Russian twists with my feet down. My hip flexors are getting enough work, and if I take my abdominal muscles to fatigue, that's the purpose of all of my exercises. I don't need to fire them off on this one and compromise my lower back, which tends to get angry at times. So my feet are soft on the floor. My heels are not digging in. I could lift them if I wanted to. I'm going to grab my weight. I'm going to lean back. We are here for a minute. So you've got 1 minute. Oh, I'm not talking to you, Sir. All right. We're here for 1 minute, and I'm going to change some of the beat on it. So just listen as we keep going. So grab that weight. Here, I'm going to rotate to my right, touching the weight to the floor. Rotate back and to my left. So right, my whole upper body is turning with the weight. My core is engaged. My belly button is pulled towards my spine, and I'm not pushing out and bearing down on my lower abdominals. Everything's engaged. Good. Rotate side and side. All right, here we go. You're going to double it up. Right, right, rotate, left, right, and left, double, and right, and left. One more time, right, and left, back to singles. Right, left, right. Last one, and rest. Awesome. All right, rolling all the way down. We are going to finish up today with one more core exercise, and I'm going to change your feet. I want your feet, your heels, the bottom of your feet pushed together, but I don't want your knees just draped open in a butterfly position. I want them lifted so that my glutes are engaged. And we're going to do our roll up from this position. If this is too difficult, put your feet out wide. This is just a little challenge for some of the other muscles in our core. Here we go. This is our last minute. We're going to roll up and back down. Good. Up and down. Exhale on the up. Inhale on the down. Up and down. Slow and controlled. You're doing awesome. And up. Way over halfway now. You got 15 seconds. I can hear the water in my stomach moving around. 5 more seconds. Let's get 2 more in. Down. Let's do 1 more. Up and down. Good. Bring those knees to chest. You guys did awesome. Let's stretch. You can roll side to side. Kind of feel that body, that back side start to release. Use those legs. Roll yourself up. And now take yourself to butterfly stretch position. So, hands on your feet. I don't want your shoulders up here by your ears. I want them drop down as far away from your ears as possible. And then just let those knees kind of drape open. So for all of you guys tuning in right now, if there is a workout or something you have an idea for, I would love to hear it. So if you would love a workout that you can do at the park, if you would love a workout you can do on your back porch with, you know, light weights or a stability ball or resistance band or your kids, whatever it is, or if you have questions, please just send me on Facebook. Strength in Moms is my Facebook page. You can make comments on my YouTube channel. If I know you personally, just send me a text. Either way. Good, release that. We're going to take our feet out wide. I want you sitting really on the sits bones of your hips, of your pelvis. I want your rib cage to come forward. I don't want you drooped over here. I want your rib cage to come forward and have your stretch for your hamstrings. But if you have ideas, complaints, compliments, constructive criticism, if you just want to share a funny story, whatever, let me hear. And roll on up. Let's take it up to standing. All right, let's stretch our quads. Grab that right foot and that right hand. You need to hold on to something, balance. Your left leg is strong and balanced to the floor. Point that knee straight down. Good deep breaths and release. Same thing on the other side. If you can't get your foot in your hand, which is very common, you can rest this on a couch. Like if I had the edge of my couch, I could rest it there, kind of lean back. You can also do it from a kneeling position. And release. Let's do 2 good, big, deep breaths to get those shoulders kind of loosened up all the way down. And exhale. Good, one more time. And exhale. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome weekend. I'll see you next week.